Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, today we got another AdvanBlack product that we're going to put on our bike. And you're probably looking at it like, well, that's kind of small. What could you possibly be putting on your bike? But what it is it's like, we call them like mid-air deflectors or whatever. Basically, it's just a little piece of plastic. You see this big gaping hole right here, right behind the cylinder. And a lot of heat comes up right in the crotchal area. So this kind of just blocks it. And so it also cools the rear cylinder. So it's just a little piece, nothing crazy. It's 2 bolts. I know you're probably like, why are you doing a video? But it doesn't come with instructions, and it's a little finicky of where it goes. So let's go ahead and install it. All right, so I already installed the other side. This side looks like it has some cable management we'll have to take care of. So I saved that one for the video. So first thing you want to do is take off your seat. So you got to take your little strap off here, and then the screw in the back and take off your seat. You don't have to, but I can already see that it's gonna give me a little bit more access. It's kind of nice to have a finger on the other side to hold something if it tries to fall off on you. So the included hardware that we get, we get 2 bolts, 2 washers. The bolts are pretty long. That's the only thing I can say is I don't believe they needed to be that long. I mean, it's nice to get it started, but like that top one was so close, especially on that other side. It doesn't look like it's going to be as bad on this side because of the where the spark plug comes in. But it was really close to there. That bolt could have been a little shorter, I think. And then you get what we call in the military, we call it a nut plate. So I'm not sure if you guys call it that, the same thing, but basically it's just a clip on. So it just clips on, and then it just has the nut welded onto the clip. So, and then this other one, it looks like it's just got some tape on it, I guess, but it's just kind of like a little barrel nut. So, first thing we're going to want to put on is this nut plate. See if I can get a close up on the hole to show you where it goes. I'll also flash up some instructions that I found online. I believe they're the straight up Harley ones, and they're pretty close to that. All right, let me go ahead and unclip these right now. Well, hold on a second, let me look at that. Yeah, on the new, this is the side cover here. It's got a little clip here, so I'm thinking this is where you're gonna run your spark plug wire through. You'll just kind of route it through there. So I'm gonna have to take this clip off. All right, that bad boy did not want to come out. And I really don't see how to clip it off because I really don't want to clip the wire, of course. So let's go ahead and do a little test fit. Make sure I'm correct in my judgments. I really like how it follows that line real well. Try not to stick my head up in here too much. Okay, yep, that's the hole there. And that's the hole there. Yeah. So yeah, the inner wire, that one's gonna be fine. That one's gonna be out of the way. It's basically gonna just go right here. And then this one's gonna have to clip into here. Let me go ahead and clip this guy off. Hopefully safely. There we go. All right, got it. So that is free. I got that clip off. Well, like I said, the first thing we're going to want to do is try to route this nut plate and try not to drop it. And you're going to make sure that that barrel or that nut is in the inside, so you're going to want to route it like that. Like I said, if you can get a finger up in here, try to help you prevent it from doing that. Jeez. You're probably going to drop that clip a couple times. Maybe. So another trick I've learned in the past is put like a rag down or something, because if it drops in one of those little cracks or something, it might be really hard to get out. If it drops here, it's just going to land right here on your rag, so might help you out. I don't know if this little screwdriver trick I'm doing right now is going to work or not, but open so. Got it in there to kind of spread it open so I can. Oh, okay. Now, try to get something in there so it doesn't shoot back inside. There's really no room in here in this one. Hopefully you can see this. Oh, I think we're good. Maybe. Get it started without cross threading. All right, there we go. We got it. All right. See if I can get you in there for a close-up. All right, so now you can see the nut plate on there. And like I said, it went through the big hole, and then there's a little hole right here. You just make sure it's lined up. And then the other one's gonna go in this hole right here. And then I found it was easy to kind of stick my fingers in the back and just kind of hold that little barrel nut. So get my hands in the back, hold it like that, and then to start that screw. But first I'm gonna put this on and start that top one. Just get it started. That's one good thing about that bolt being kind of long, is I can get it started. That way it's kind of hanging in place the way I do that bottom one. I'm gonna find the hole. Oh yeah, this side's fine. The other side was like a lot more cramped with that cylinder head there. But it's kind of cut out on this side, so you got lots of room on this one. So I guess this side you got the wire, the spark plug wire, and the other side you got the cylinder head way close to you. So, all right, I got it started in there pretty good. Now I'm just gonna try to find a way to route this bottom nut in here, which it looks like that's a little tighter on this side too. Because before I kind of reached down in here, but yeah, oh yeah, it's a lot. I got more wires and stuff over on this side. I might pull this side cover off here. Pull the saddlebag off. And then we'll pull the side cover off. Your main fuse and everything's all right here, so that's why you don't have any room. I bet you if you moved that, but it's just how much do you want to take apart your bike to do this, to make it easier on you. All right, so hopefully this give us just a little bit of room. Oh yeah, that should be good. Just give me that extra room. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so stick this little guy. Okay, and find this hole. Stick it through there. I'll go ahead and get it pretty tight, hand tight anyway. Get this one hand tight. Okay, we'll use a socket. It's a 10 mil on the bottom to tighten it up, and then a 10 mil box-in wrench on the top. Yeah, I had no idea that it was going to be like this. I thought I was going to have to do that cable and that's it. This side looked a lot easier, and in some ways it kind of was. Like there was a little bit more room for the top bolt, but the bottom had less room. So, all right, you don't want to get too tight, but you want it snug. It probably would help to put some Loctite or something on there. All right, now snug up this bottom one. Might have to use the wrench on that one too, actually. Just the way it's got this case right here. It's in your way. All right. Oh, I forgot to clip this in. All right. Clips it on the back side here. There we go. Cool. And ta-da! So let me go ahead and bolt this back on, put the seat back on, take it outside, we'll do some beauty shots, and we're done.
Once again, I was really pleased with the fit and finish. The paint looks great and they fit real good. So another great product from AdvanBlack. I'm a happy customer.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.